Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be able to talk to you today and share with you what I found at the store when I went shopping at the mall. Well, I really didn't go to the mall. I live in small town America, so I went to Walmart and they had a sale. They had a sale on yarn. I love yarn. I'm addicted to yarn. I like the feel of it, the texture of it. I just love it. And I have all these friends that are having babies, and I'm going to go on a rampage making baby stuff. Got this worsted weight yarn, blues and browns, to make some little hats. I found, let me put this over here. So excited. And I found, isn't this so beautiful? This is ice cream, it says. Lime brand, and it's Tutti Frutti. Isn't that so darling? A little bitty blanket made out of that. So excited. Got 2 skeins of that. I got some Bernay baby sport yarn. I think I'm going to make some hats or maybe some booties out of this. So super soft. Oh, I love it. And it doesn't smell like a baby yet, but when they wrap them little babies in that, oh, it's going to be so sweet. And oh, I'm in love with this yarn now. This is the blanket yarn. Love it. Love, love, love it. Got some of this. Got some blue. Gonna make some a blanket for, I got 2 little boys to make some things for. And I've never used this yarn. This is, it's called Pipsqueaks Stripes. Isn't that precious? It says it's a bulky yarn. It feels so thin though. I don't know, so I'm going to do some experimenting and making some blankets or something out of this. So excited. So be on the watch out for some videos and dealing with this pipsqueak yarn. Look how sweet that is. I might have to make myself one. But the one thing that I was so happy about, and I'm about to make a video on it, it's a Pom Pom Maker. Seen a lot of DIY videos how to make pom-poms, and I was just checking all the yarn out, and this was just laying over to the side like someone didn't want it and they just threw it over there. How dare they? And this thing, it says it's got 3 different sizes in here: 1.5 inch, 2.5 inch, and 3.5 inch pom-pom maker. So let's go to the craft room, and I can't even wait. Hope my family can wait for dinner, because I'm going to go make some pom-poms, and we might just have to order pizza or something, because I'm just like going crazy over this yarn. So let's head on up to the craft room. Now we're in the craft room. So I got my pom-pom maker. It says it's by Plaid Enterprises, and the name on the left there is Bucilla. Bucilla? Girl, I don't even know. I can only speak English. Here, I'll give you a close-up. Bucilla, it's a pom-pom maker. And inside of it, there's 3 sizes. Let's go ahead and open it up. See what's in there. Got our little instruction sheet. I'm going to lay this over to the side. And we've got our 3.5 inch, 2.5 inch, and 1.5 inch. All right, let me go ahead and show you the instructions. All we do is we stack our little discs together. Then we're going to wrap our yarn, cut our yarn around the edge of the discs, tie it off, remove those discs, and then we're going to trim up our little pom-poms. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, let me tell you what happened. I was so excited about making pom-poms, going crazy with it all. I didn't realize I turned the camera off, and look at all these pom-poms that I've made. Alright, so we take our disc and we're going to sandwich them together with the words on the outside, on both sides. See? The words are on the outside of both sides. What happens when you sandwich these discs together? It creates a little valley in between the discs. They're at a little slant there, see? And when you get your yarn wrapped around it, that little valley, it's going to be easy just to take your scissors and cut right through. Alright, let's get started. So, got them sandwiched together. And I'm going to take my yarn, and I'm just going to drape it over here and hold it to the back here on the back. Just kind of get it out of the way. And then we're just going to start wrapping. Right? We got our 2 discs together, and we're just going to wrap. I'm going to turn it over. It'll probably be easier to go this way. There. Feels more comfortable that way. So we're just going to wrap. Keep wrapping. The more yarn you put on here, the better. The thicker that your pom-pom's going to be, and not so floppy. And I like the thick little pom-poms. That's so cute to me. Go ahead and continue to wrap. Alright, I've got it wrapped around the disc. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. It's pretty thick, look. I'm going to show you how thick it is, because I want my little pom-pom to be tight. I'm gonna hold it tight right here at the hole. Get a good grip on it. Then I'm gonna start clipping my yarn right down that little valley. Gotta have you some sharp little scissors, at least sharp on the tip. There we go. Now I've got it cut. I'm going to take this yarn, get it sort of even there. I'm going to slide it right in the crack there of that disc, see? Get it slid in there. And I'm going to put it right in that thing. Put it right in the valley of that little valley of the disc. Put the string in the valley of the disc, and I'm going to pull it tight. And then I'm going to just twist it. Take this one and go this way. And I'm going to go around one more time. It says you only need it once, but I'm just going to go ahead and pull it back through. Now I'm going to tie a knot. It's pretty secure now because I doubled that string, tying it, wrapping it around there in the middle. I'm going to tie it, and I'm going to tie it one more time so that'll be a tight knot and squeeze tight. Now in between those little discs, that's where my string was. I just tied it off. Now I need to take the disc off. So I'm just going to slide it off and slide it off. Now you see where it's tied? Right in the middle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it up. And when you start trimming, this is really going to make a mess. So let me go ahead and move those things out of the way. I'm going to take the disc that I just used, and I'm going to sandwich my little pom-pom in between them. So I'm going to flatten it out right here. I'm going to take that top disc, I'm going to lay it there on top. Take this, flatten it out there, and I'm going to sandwich it together. Now, I want them even on all the sides. I want all my sides even there. See? See how that yarn is hanging out the edges? We're going to trim that. I'm going to use this as a little trimming guide, because I want my pom-poms to be round and perfect and cute. So I'm going to lay these tiny scissors aside, and I'm going to get some big old mammy jammies here. I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to trim all the way around the edge. So we need to keep our sandwich pretty tight here, because I want my edges to be even. And I'm using each of those sides as a guide to keep my scissors straight and what I'm trimming straight. And it's going to make a mess. You're going to have little fuzzies everywhere. My long string, I have it just draped down here. I'm going to keep it out of the way. I don't want to cut it, because I might want to use it to help sew the little pom-pom onto whatever project I'm making. Alright. Get all those edges off. Get those big edges. Looks like it's trimmed pretty good. Now I'm going to take it off. Slide it off there. Now I'm going to shake it, and I'm going to take the other side, flatten it out, sandwich it, and trim it again. I just flipped it to the other side is all I did. Because I want all my edges even. Get your little sandwich on there and get it lined up. And we're going to trim it a little bit more. Get my long string out of the way because I don't want it cut. Pull it through that hole there. I'm going to hang it down out of the way. And just twirl our little, turn it around. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the great thing about crafts. Is don't worry, have fun, enjoy. Alright, looks fairly nice and trimmed. And we're going to take our sandwiches off, give it a little shake, get some of the fuzzies out. And there's our little pom-pom. You can actually take your smaller scissors and see if there's anything that's sticking up that you want to cut off that might have got missed when you were trimming. And there's your pom-pom. Just like that. You could have made it tighter if you wanted to by adding more yarn when you were twirling it around. Now, here's the other medium I made. This one was made out of the variegated, out of this yarn here. And that's what that look is. And if you want this pom-pom to be tighter, you could take it, put it here, and line up your little pom-pom disc, and you can cut it a little bit tighter if you want to. That's up to you. That's the great thing about crafts. Do it how you want to. So that one's the variegated, that's the plain green. This one, what I did was I wrapped one layer of green around the disc. Then I had a purple. I wrapped a layer of purple. Then I got the green. I wrapped another layer of green, and so forth and so on. And this is what it turned out, and this is how it looks. You can see the layers actually. See green, purple, green, and then the purple on the bottom. You can see that. And in this tiny small one here, I put 2 pieces of yarn together like this, and I wrapped them around the disc at the same exact time. It's not variegated or anything. I just wrapped them at the same exact time around the disc, and that's what it came out to look like. Isn't that cute? Super, super cute. Now, and then these are the 2 small. I just did a plain green and a plain purple. And this one, super small, I made it with a small disc. It was made with the same disc as this one, but what I did, instead of trimming it and leaving it full like that, I trimmed it really tight. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? So, but there it is. Pom-poms galore. Love it. I think when I make my little baby hats, we're going to put some little pom-poms on there. Isn't that so cute? Thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and I'll have some more videos posted soon. So just thank you for tuning into my channel, and I look forward to becoming close friends with you on YouTube. Leave any comments you have down below, and I'll be more than happy to respond. Have a great, blessed day. Thank you.